As long as you're wearing sandals, you lose, bro. As long as you're wearing sandals. I can't handle that.
So, welcome to the Bring Your Own Beard podcast, motherfuckers.
Back again.
We got a couple special guests here. A couple gentlemen sitting adjacent to me. We got Sean Blak with the Nike swoosh talking about just do it. What up, Sean Blak?
Your mama just do it.
Hey.
Oh.
And then we got Chuck. We got Chuck, aka Hitman, aka Underground Brawler League.
Underground Brawler League. Yep.
Underground Brawler League. Brawler League. Underground Brawler League.
Okay, because I thought you said baller.
No,
Underground Brawler League.
So he was just doing a
UBL.
basketball contest.
All right, fuck it.
So
Call
what-
what you want. Fuck somebody else. They got a problem with it.
They're balling out.
Juegan basket? Yeah, they
Hey,
do.
why don't you come see how we ball? Just come check us out.
So, yeah.
Show you how we be balling.
Yeah, they do.
Ask for Coach Chuck.
Man, you ain't never been to Mexico. You don't know.
What's the name of the best Mexican NBA player ever?
Juan Toscano Anderson.
Yeah, Juan Toscano Anderson.
JTA plays for the Warriors right now.
Dang, that sounded like a made-up name. Huh?
Boom, JTA.
I thought that was a made-up name.
Only know him because he plays right now.
Only known because he's Mexican in the league. Yeah, you didn't know though. You didn't know though.
Don't I feel extra right now, though?
Who, you?
Yeah.
You're extra wrong though. You had never been to Mexico and seen Mexican ballers. Actually,
You don't know
yo,
what kind
happened?
of Mexican balls I've seen, bro.
What happened to my shit?
What do you mean?
Yo, hello.
I hear you.
We hear you just fine.
Yo, hello.
We hear you.
I can't hear myself.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's this one. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so fun fact for all you sports doubleheads out there, motherfuckers that give a fuck about sports, there's Mexican leagues in Mexico where a lot of former NBA players go to play once they're kind of washed instead of going to China or some shit like that. So there is a lot of basketball going down in Mexico. For y'all motherfuckers that
I
didn't
can
know, now you
explain
know.
that in one word. Actually,
Ignorance, that's the word.
5 words.
What is it?
They get paid with cocaine.
Okay.
I had to count that.
Yeah, 'cause you can-
I
Painkillers.
counted.
Yeah, I was trying to count.
I almost put my hands up.
So yeah.
Cartel league.
So Underground Brawler League.
Underground
And
Brawler
the
League.
handle is Underground Brawler League 2.0.
Yeah, it's UBL,
UBL
2.0.
UBL 2.0, so you guys can find them on Instagram.
check us out
so
on
tell
Instagram.
tell us about it. What is it exactly?
So UBL, we're a combat sports promotion company. We're based here in the Bay Area. We do events all over. We've done events in LA. We've done an event here in the Bay Area. We've done one in the Valley as well, like the Stockton area, Manteca.
Nice.
We're just here to bring fights, man. Just we're entertainment. We're a little bit of entertainment. We're a little bit of combat. We're a little bit of a spotlight on like local things. Like we usually these last couple events we've done music, basically doing like a spotlight on local artists and stuff like that.
So is it like hip hop music, or
It's all
rock?
type of music. We've done metal. We've done hip hop. We've done like punk rock. We've done a bunch of different
Sick.
stuff. Anything aggressive, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything gets the crowd going.
That's what I was just saying. A punk rock show mixed with the.
It's checking all the boxes.
Yeah, exactly,
oh,
exactly.
man. Yeah,
so,
that fits. That's
so
perfect.
I mean, right now that's been the easiest. I do plan on like adding in maybe like some stand-up comedy.
Maybe opening up the ring for the people to mosh.
Yeah, something fun like that. You know what I mean? I was even
A mosh with them.
we were even throwing around maybe doing like a wet t-shirt contest or something like that. You know what I mean? Show off the local
It's getting
talent.
hot. It's
you know
getting
what I
hot.
mean?
It's getting hot out there.
It's getting hot.
Show off the
Summer's
local
coming.
talent.
Summer's coming.
Manteca's going to be like 100 degrees at the end of June. So
Hey, 100 and something.
I mean,
Triple
so
ditch.
last time,
Call it Mantita.
Man, tetas.
Not man.
Those are dude boobs.
not man. No.
Those are dude boobs.
Not man.
Shit, bitch.
Man, Tweaka for sure.
This one we're
I've heard
gonna
that.
do something a little bit different.
He can edit that.
In between the fights, we're gonna do an arm wrestling
I don't know how
contest.
to edit.
You're gonna do arm
We're
wrestling
gonna do an arm
contest?
wrestling contest this time around. So
Sick.
it's going to be open to anybody who shows up
Yeah.
at the event. So I mean, if you guys are there and you guys want to enter,
When's the next one coming?
It's going to be June 25th. It'll be June 25th, Manteca, California, at the They call it the Pub and Tap House, but if you look it up on Google, it's the Pub and Lounge.
Okay.
So Pub and Tap House, I think they're trying to like remarket it as the Pub and Tap House.
So you said June 25th?
June 25th is a Saturday. It's a Saturday.
That tap house.
Tap that ass. So yeah, for anybody listening or wanting to know more about it, what's the handle again?
UBL, everything lowercase UBL 2.0, all together, just one thing. And
Nice.
from there, that's our Instagram. That's our main form of social media. On there, we have a link tree that will take you to our YouTube and other podcasts that we've done, and just different things. Like GoFundMe.
If
different
somebody
fighters.
wanted to sign up to participate in the fights,
Yeah, yeah.
Mario has been saying that he wants to do something like that. He
Okay.
actually was saying he could probably take you.
I just said that. I was just thinking that.
Yeah, he was just saying, he's like, yeah, that full Chuck.
I mean, we're-
you don't want to see these hands.
we're-
That's exactly
man.
what he said.
We're equal rights out here. So. yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it's not just black on black crime.
He's all, that's fine. He's all, Mario,
No,
get these hands.
have you guys ever seen on YouTube and shit, like in Russia and Sweden, they're starting to have MMA matches and it's dudes versus chicks.
Oh shit.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
That sounds hot.
That was hella hot.
Sounds fucking sexy.
Actually, you know what? I was watching the news this morning before I left the house, right?
I'll fuck a bitch up, dude.
And I don't know if I was being misogynist or if I was being behind in the times, or whatever the case may be. But there's this swimmer chick named Leia, right? But she's a trans person, right?
Yeah.
But I looked.
That's a dick chick.
But
It's a chicksy dick.
It doesn't look fair. It looks like a
It's
big old.
not. It's not fair.
It looks like a big old dude.
Yeah.
And with some, not wrestling, but swimming with some women. It looks super unfair.
Yeah, it's not fair.
I don't think in every scenario it should be allowed. And I just
Right.
and I thought that was the same thing as setting up a boxing match with you and your baby mother.
Right. Man versus woman. Yeah.
Or
They have that overseas too. Another one they have overseas too, like in Asia, is they'll have two dudes versus one dude.
Yeah. Or
a big ass dude versus a small ass dude.
dude. Yeah, no weight class. I've even seen 3-on-3 fights. They have gang fights and shit. Which that shit gets that gets a little.
That's wild.
That gets wild,
Get them all
because you think
together.
about these guys are trained, and you have one guy over here, and he's just whooping this dude's ass, and he won't see out of the corner just a head kick, and
Damn.
that, to me that's kind of dangerous.
Remember
You get fucked up
felony
real quick.
fights?
Oh, I love felony
dude,
fights, bum fights, all
those
that
fools
shit,
just
man.
wanted to hurt each other.
Yeah.
These fools are fresh out of the pin.
Those are the dudes on the
Just wanna
street,
hurt
right? Like
somebody.
Kimbo and them.
Yeah.
Kimbo and
That was like Kimbo-ish time that shit was coming out.
that
yeah.
was.
It was
Felony
totally
Fights
different. Yeah.
It was similar, though,
Kimbo's
right?
like Florida.
Yeah. Okay.
Felony Fights is like San Bernardino.
Yeah, felony fights,
okay.
they'd be under a bridge. They'd be under a
It's somewhere in
bridge.
the desert.
Two dudes that
some
just
backyard.
they look like they just got out the pen. And they're out there
I know,
really
I know
chunking
you've
it,
seen
like,
that one
dead,
with the dudes dropping
almost.
knees on that
Yeah.
fucking white dude.
Yeah.
Man, that shit's hard to watch.
It was.
You know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
It was. They wanted to make it as vicious as possible.
Hey, this fool was jumping.
Nobody's
up.
stopping
So
him.
he knocks dude out, and dude's on the ground, and this dude is just jumping up as high as he can. Nothing to slow him down. Not trying to brace his fall.
Yeah.
All knee right on dude's jaw.
That's this shit.
And he's just jumping up and dropping on him, and jumping up and dropping with his knee.
Yeah.
Surprised it didn't kill him.
Yeah, that's John.
Dude was talking slick before the fight, though.
Mark Asterix.
He's off. He goes
I
off.
don't know where they find these dudes, but they had real beef. They had real beef.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, it was a wood versus a fucking essay. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then,
yeah, that was the
It's
thing.
that jailhouse
And
beef.
then he whips his ass and goes, "This is my first fight. I've never been in a fight before in my life."
He's all gonna go hard.
Yeah, and the dude's all, he's all, "You're bullshitting, right?" He's all, "More than likely." What the fuck he says? Bullshit. Do you remember that shit?
I remember that,
He's all,
yeah.
"More than likely."
I totally forgot about that shit, man. Felony fights. That was good. That was brutal. That was as real as it gets.
That shit was, that's
Yeah.
pretty
hardcore.
So
bad.
when I was younger, me and my brother, we used to go to these backyard fights all the time on the east side in San Jose. And it'd be like, amateur wrestling type shit. It would be like people from San Jose fighting each other. And it'd be cool because they'd come out, they'd have an announcer. It'd be at a house in a backyard. And they had a legit ring back there.
Yeah.
And they're, charging fools to get in. Fucking, they'd have a keg there. It'd be like during the day, it'd be hella hot. And you'd have somebody like announcing the fighter coming out. It was funny. There was this one gay Asian dude. Nobody wanted to fight.
That's a lose-lose situation, really.
And it was crazy because me and my brother would go right, and we would get the crowd pumped full.
Is it a lose-lose for you
So
or a
you-
win-win
wait,
for him?
did you say you were-
kick his
you were
ass, you're still
pumping
rubbing your
some gay
balls
Asian
all in
dude?
his face and shit.
Were you pumping some gay Asian dude? Is that what I heard?
Not quite, dude.
He said Crazy Loke showed up to fight.
Crazy looks.
He's like, but I put all this baby oil on for no reason. I want to tussle.
Hey, we got to get Crazy Loke signed up for these fights.
Yeah, man, we got to get him out there slapping somebody.
No, I do not.
You know who Crazy Loke's? Really?
No, Crazy Loke, no.
Oh, that's right. You're not from San Jose. Yeah. Everybody that's from San Jose knows who Crazy Loke is. Crazy Loke is this dude who's from the east side who raps, and lately he's been showing off his hands.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if anybody who wants to sign up, just hit me up. Pretty much, I mean, the process is pretty simple. Just hit me up in the DMs. I try to get stats like age, weight, height. Yeah. You know, if you got any experience.
How do they audition? They fight you?
No. No. I usually.
Me and my brother, we fuck you up. If you fuck us up, you fucking.
You're in, dog.
You're undefeated because we're undefeated.
If you don't die, you're in.
If you're still alive, you get in.
If you're still alive, you get in.
Got a ticket to the show.
Forever.
So how'd you get started in it?
Well, this is like similar to what you just talked about. Like me and my homies back in the day when we were like in high school, we started it as young as like 11.
Damn.
And I remember we used to just get together and like one of my homies, he had, his parents really didn't give a fuck. Yeah. So we, he had like a cool like backyard, and he even had like it was weird how his backyard was because the piece of grass that he had in his backyard, like it was a big backyard, but there was a small piece of grass and it had like a moat cut out around the grass.
Oh shit! So like you had to stay in there.
Yeah, you had to stay in there because if you got out, you twist an ankle, right. So it was like, dude, your grass in your backyard's like a ring, bro.
I like how it started off with such high stakes.
Right? You get stuck in the moat. There's a couple alligators in there.
That's
a couple
how you got used to it. You're like, dude, if I fucking make it too far back, it's over.
It's over, bro. Like you're rolling an ankle, ACL's gone, it's whatever. But yeah, so we used to do it back there, and I lived in Stockton. That's where I grew up.
Yeah.
And he lived in Manteca, and I had friends that lived in Manteca. All over Lodi, blah blah blah. We met and we kind of dispersed to move into all the little suburbs and shit of Stockton.
Yeah.
And I was living in Stockton at the time, and I remember, we used to. This is before cell phones. I used to come on the landline, like, hey yo, my friend Taylor, I'd be like, hey yo, T, what's up? And I'd be like,
I'll page you.
No, it was like that time. This is like 2000.
Yeah.
And I hit him up and I'd be like, hey, you got any kids at your school that would be down to fight me or down to fight like some of our homies?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to put this event together.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like where it got birthed from, and we used to call it the UFL, Underground Fight League.
Sick.
That's what we used to call it as like youngsters back in the day. And so that's kind of where it was birthed from.
Why did you switch the name?
I don't know. I thought UBL sounded good, and B is like a strong letter,
Yeah.
So UBL, those are strong letters.
UFL.
And honestly, UFL, I'm thinking
like
some sort of football.
Used. Yes,
I'm thinking you got some sort of football league.
Yeah, exactly.
It reminds me of
that's
NFL.
Unified, United Football League or something.
Underground Football League.
Yeah, Underground Football League. So
unauthorized football league, unlicensed football league.
That's cool, man. I like the fact that it's not just wrestling. Like you're trying to bring music. You're trying to bring some stand up. You're trying to bring the arm wrestle.
Hey, you want to incorporate music? You have a fucking mariachi band versus a punk rock band.
You start battling.
That was the first one, right?
Hey, this dude brought his own beard.
Oh shit! Killer beard, bro. Killer beard.
Yeah, they were like Spanish.
He can't come over here, dude.
And his own shorts.
Spanish La Maldita Cruda. That was
like Ron Swanson with a beard.
Step up to him. Have a beard off. Have a beard off. Whoever loses has to shave their beard off.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll take that.
This fool got whiskers. This fool got Jay-Z beard. Chill, bitch. Jay-Z beard. Whiskers. Yeah, give him the mic.
I shaved it off because your mom said it tickled her.
My mom's not ticklish. Must be the wrong lady.
How would you know if your mom's ticklish on her vagina?
Because I tried to tickle her and she not in her vagina, but she didn't laugh.
Swing.
So
I guess you told me.
So you started this shit when you were hella young.
Hella young, yeah.
Switched up the name.
So like I started it. We went away from it for a while. I had been out of the game. Life happens and shit.
Yeah. Yep.
And then last November, my brother hit me up, and I used to box as a kid, and he's younger than me. He was at like 21 or so.
Yeah.
And he had competed like right as he turned 18, but he had stopped competing for a couple years too. He hit me up and he goes, hey, I'm going to move out there to Cali because he was living in Texas. Like, hey, I want to move out there to Cali and start training with you and get back in it. I still want to fight. I'm young enough. Like, I think I still go pro. I said, okay, yeah, come out. Sure. So I had him come out. I trained up my little brother, got him back in shape. And then we went to this. This is in like the middle of COVID too. This is like March 2020.
Damn. So right when
sorry, March 2021. March 2021.
Yeah.
So just getting a little more back.
Yeah, it was just like kind of maybe like transitioning a little bit, but there was still a lot of regulations. It was
that was when we were pretending we're getting back to
exactly. We're pretending, and then
forcing it.
And then so there was this thing that I had seen on Instagram. It was called wasn't Street Beefs. It was Backyard Squabbles, and it was this league that was doing something similar to what I did. 10 years ago. Yeah. They were doing it. I'm like, oh shit, this is pretty tight. How about I try to get you in this and sign you up for one of these fights?
Yeah.
We'll drive down to LA and that'll be your warm-up fight before you start getting back into amateurs.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right. So we went and we did it.
And this was wrestling or boxing?
This is boxing. Okay. So he was boxing, but they're like us. They do boxing and MMA.
Got it.
So we went down there, went to the shit. It was a cool event and stuff, but I was like, man, I could do this.
Yeah.
I could do this. I was like, we could do this.
Yeah.
Like we could, and at that, so I went back home, started doing some research, started looking for something similar. I was like, is this the only guys that are doing it on the West Coast?
Yeah.
And they kind of were the only guys doing it on the West Coast.
Wow.
So I was like, fuck it. Like, they should be something like this in NorCal. I know there's guys who want to fight in San Jose. I know there's guys that want to fight in Oakland.
For sure.
I know there's guys that want to fight in Stockton. And all that shit. I know there's fighters.
Just go to the bar every week and you'll find one.
These are all places though where it's kind of just facilitating a whole fight scene.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, you'd be surprised. There wasn't any drama or anything at the show or anything like that. They're real cool because everybody's kind of respectful and everybody knows. Like,
they're saving that shit for the fairgrounds.
And you think about it too. Like you're in that scene. Like you could be standing next to a dude who you don't even know who could whoop some ass. I'm kind of like, I don't even really know who I'm bumping to and shit. So everybody's real respectful.
Yeah.
So it's never too much drama.
It's a real, the first time level playing field.
The first time I went out there, I DJ'd the last event out there in Manteca. First time I went out there, I had this running joke. I was like, anybody I see walking around with shorts shorter than mine on, like it was a hot day, but like anybody with shorts halfway up their ass,
we're fighting.
No, they could probably kill me because otherwise they wouldn't be walking around with shorts like that. That's the confidence of a murderer right there.
Somebody wishing somebody would say something about it.
Hey, nice shorts.
What did you say? Boom! Get a Rex Kwon Do kick to the face.
Yeah, I remember when I was going to those backyard wrestling fights.
Yeah, Rex Kwon Do.
We went to
Who wants a roundhouse kick while I'm wearing these pants?
we went to a bunch of them. Like I don't even know how many. I would say at least 5 or 6. And eventually it went from the backyard. Because I think people were in the neighborhood were complaining about it, and they got a spot downtown San Jose. It was like a hall.
Shit.
They rented a spot,
and
they had it there. They started having it there, and I guess it got bigger because it was like a bigger venue. You know what I'm saying? I think like what you're saying is kind of hard to. You'll be surprised how easy it is to actually pull it off because there's not much regulation on it.
No, there isn't. There isn't. I mean, we got in a little bit of heat, from the California State Athletic Commission. Mm-hmm. Like they sent me a cease and desist letter.
Oh,
and they were like, hey, you got to stop doing what you're doing. But I looked it up. I talked to I'm friends with a couple pro fighters. I don't know if you guys know who Andy Vincez is, LT Barone. No. He's a fighter from the San Jose area. Uh-huh. He's a pro, and I hit him up and I said, hey, bro, what should I do? And he was like, don't do anything. It's just an empty threat, really.
Damn. If you stop, cool, done.
Yeah, you stop. They're just trying to let you stop and force you to get the sanctions so that they can get their piece of the cake. Yeah. Because they see people are going to your shows and they're actually paying.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get their cut.
That's ultimately what it is.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, dog, this is fucking America. We should be able to fight each other in the backyard if we want.
For
you know
real.
what I mean? There should be no regulations.
So are you having guys sign waivers and shit?
We have waivers. We have event insurances. We do. Sick. I try to run it as legit as possible, without being legit. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I still try to. I mean, we are underground brawlers. So
hey man, Chuck's righteously unrighteous, dog. You know what I mean?
So you know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, we got insurance if the fighters get hurt or somebody says some wild shit, somebody gets punched in the crowd. I got insurances for all that stuff. Yeah. So we try to do it as legit as possible, and just try to make it a cool show. So, but yeah, that's pretty much where it originated. I started as a kid, went to another show, seen them do it, and was like, man, we could do this. The hardest part though was getting the ring. Getting rings is the hardest part because you would think you could just call up a gym and be like, hey, can I borrow your ring for the day? I'll pay you a couple $100 or a portion of the ticket sales or whatever you got to do.
Right. When you say ring, do you
like a ring to fight in.
No, but I mean, are you using their ring on their property or like?
No, we're trying to take it out.
Gotcha.
So what happens is I guess a lot of these gyms when they buy rings, they have dudes that come in, set it up, and it's never meant to move because they have to take it apart a certain way. So they'd have to like find a crew, and it'd be like a bunch of hassle and shit. So that's kind of the hardest part is getting a ring. We work with a. we work with a.
There's a lot of she's saying that.
She's saying a lot of shit.
That's the cleanest joke he's made. That's the cleanest joke he's made all day.
And so we work with this wrestling federation. They're called Total Wrestling Federation, or TWF. And they let us use the ring last time.
Isn't a wrestling ring different?
A wrestling ring is a little different because it's a little more bouncy. You're right.
It's got all that. It's got a little
so
swinger.
we are trying to work. Like I'm trying to talk with like some local promoters in the area, like in Stockton. Then there's this promoter. His name is King Gio. He's one of the pro boxers out of Stockton, and he does a lot for the community, and he's like a big promoter in the area. Yeah. So I've been speaking with him, and I'm almost at a point to where he's like willing to like we're kind of meeting in the middle. So hopefully like we can get in with him because once I can get a actual boxing ring that doesn't have a lot of bounce to it, it'll be better for the fighters too. So,
and this is all boxing?
This is it's boxing and MMA.
Okay.
So we do a little bit of both. Mainly, I would say it's like 90% boxing because a lot of dudes aren't signing up for MMA, or if they do, for some reason it's like few and far between. Like I'll have a guy sign up. He's like, "Hey, I want to do MMA." I'm like, "How much you weigh?" He's like, "125." And then I'm like, "All right, let me try to find somebody for you." But the only other guys that have like 150, you have a guy like 170, a guy that's 210,
207.
Damn.
207. That's a good weight. I would say between 150 and like 215. Oh, them two? Yeah, that'd be a good.
He's like, I don't fight.
Between like 155, 205, 215, that's like where mostly everybody is. Anything below like 150 is hard to find, and anything, you'd be surprised. It's kind of hard to get some heavyweights to sign up because
fuck,
that's
dude,
scary.
Somebody's gonna get dropped.
Big fools hit hard.
Yeah, they hit hard, man. So
get hit.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of balls to get in there as a big boy. Like, because
You be fighting?
yeah, last time I fought was October. I had a fight in October for this other promotion company called First to Fight. They're ran by a group called Punk Rock Fight Club, who's like real big in the punk rock scene in SoCal. And they put on a little event, and I went down there and I fought for them because a homie of mine, his name's Chris. He goes by Chris Anxiety. I guess he's like a emo rapper kind of. Okay. And he actually performed. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He performed at our first event, and he actually hosted our second event. And so I kind of was like, hey man, he's like, hey man, I'm trying to start something like you. I need some fighters. Are you willing to sign up? I was like, yeah man, I'll come out there. I haven't fought in like 6 years and shit, but I'll do it. So I try to get in as much shape as I can, get out there, fight. It was fun, man. Yeah. I want to get back in again. I'll probably get back in there in August. I'll probably rematch the guy I fought last time because we fought to a draw. So
okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to.
So it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah.
You got to do that before you do anything else.
Yeah. So last time when I went out there, I was like, I took the match. And I hadn't trained at all, and I dropped. I went from like 300 to like 275. Now I'm probably 270 right now. So I'm trying to come into that next fight like 240, and I'll be ready. I'll take it easy because I was like, damn man, because there was points in the fight where I was hitting him, and I'd hit him with like one right hand, and I hit him with a big. I'd load up, let him throw, and counter, and throw my right hand over the top, and I was hitting him, and I'd see him like buzz, and I'm like, damn, if I could probably be like so out of breath from throwing that one punch. Yeah. It's second, third round, I'm throwing one punch at a time. I can't even put together a combo. Yeah. But I'm like, damn man, if I just would have had a little more breath, and I could follow that right hand up with maybe like a couple more shots.
3 minutes.
It would have. I think I would have stopped it. So
do you have ladies fighting too?
Yeah, we actually did have ladies fight. We had in our last event here in San Jose. Yeah. The first event we did here in San Jose, we had some ladies fight. That was pretty raw. I mean, the ladies got down, man.
Where was it at in San Jose?
It was.
You can say what side. You don't gotta say what the fucking street address was.
It was Alum Rock area.
Oh, okay. I was at Sean Black's house.
Yeah, it was at Sean's house. Was at the studio with Sean fighting in the parking lot. Yeah. So
Amber, hey,
no, but yeah, good looking out. Good looking out.
About doing it out in the front.
Playboy status. Playboy status.
Blacktail magazine.
Blacktail magazine.
Blacktail, baby.
Hey, who looks at magazines?
Score was the one.
You still look at mags? Pass him the mic. Pass him the mic. We gotta hear this. We gotta hear this. So you got?
Wait, you buy mags currently?
Yeah, whenever I travel, I'll fucking go right before we fucking get on the plane. I'll go buy some magazines to read on the plane, and then I'll keep them. So I'll get like, you can still go buy like a Rolling Stone or fucking like shit like that, and
No, I'm talking about porn. We're talking about porno.
I stopped buying porn magazines when I started living with women, and I realized porn was free on my phone forever.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was forever. So like
It's not going anywhere.
But it wasn't
ever.
until I was like when I was still single, I would get a magazine.
So that was many, many moons ago.
But I'm an old school dude. Like I still make beats on the MPC.
Damn, he is.
I make beats on the. He's on make beats on the MPC and the porno mag, making beats, dude.
Hey man, gotta get that cream.
Wait till the beat.
Come rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all.
Where do we leave off? We were talking about girls fighting.
Yeah.
Girls,
Oh,
dun,
girl
dun, dun,
fights,
dun,
yeah,
dun,
yeah.
dun, dun. All I
So,
really want is
At the San
girls.
Jose event, we had it was actually 2 girl fights, but one girl fought 2 girls in one day.
Damn,
Yeah.
savage.
This is what happened. So I put a
Wait. Was she a fat girl?
no, she was not. She was a small girl, but she was a pro fighter. So this is what I did. I put I put the bat signal out and said, hey, I need some brawlers to sign up, specifically women, any size, whether you want to do MMA or boxing. So I had 2 MMA girl fighters sign up, and that fight fell through because one girl got in a car accident. But then out of nowhere, I was like, damn, we're gonna do another show, no girl fights. So I knew of 2 girls already that were willing to fight, but they were in 2 separate weight classes. One was 125, one was about 145, right? Yeah. So this pro hits me up. Her name's La Pantera. I don't know her real name. I just know her by La Pantera. And she hit me up and she was like, "Hey, do you think you can probably give me a fight with a girl or 2? Because I'm about to have a match in a month, and I need some sparring, and it's hard to find girls to spar with." La Pantera, like the
She's just like, let me just fucking fight somebody.
Yeah. She was like, just give me some girls to fight that have like. I don't care if
She's all Chuck, because if you don't, I'm gonna go to this fucking bar and start some shit with some bitches.
Bring a cameraman.
I need to get my fucking training in.
yeah, that's basically it. I need some work. So I was like, all right, well, I think I got a couple girls. Let me hit them up and see if they're cool with fighting you. Yeah. So I hit up this girl. Her name is May. She goes by Main Yvette.
That's sick.
And her name's Yvette.
Yeah.
Main Yvette.
Yeah.
Main Yvette?
Main
Right,
Yvette.
like
Main
Yvette?
Yvette.
That's
But
dope.
Main Yvette. Her name's Yvette. So I hit her up, and I was like, hey, yo, Yvette. Yvette was like a kickboxer back in the day. Like, maybe even she even did a couple pro fights. She was good.
Yeah.
But she was a little bit older, and she's a mom and stuff, so she's kind of, it's been a while since she competed. So I hit her up, and she was real cool. And she was like, I was like, you want to take on this girl? She's like 132, and she's looking to spar. And she's like, yeah, I'll take the fight, blah, blah, blah. So I signed her up, cool. I hit up the other girl because the pro was right in the middle of both of their weight classes. So I was like, I hit up La Pantera. I was like, hey, are you willing to fight a bigger girl who has some amateur experience? And she said, yeah, bring her on. I don't care how big she is. Yeah. And then so I hit her up, and her name was, her fight name was the Dreamer 93.
Orale.
I think that's my cousin. Yeah, I think that's my cousin, eh?
Now, fun fact. Now, if you go look at most Kimbo Slice videos, he usually has a 20-pound weight advantage over the person.
Yeah.
If you look at all of them, he usually weighs more than the other guy, even if the other guy is bigger and has more reach.
Yeah.
He usually weighs more.
He's thick.
So that doesn't seem that odd for after watching Kimbo Slice videos for hours at a time.
Makes sense.
I'm not gay.
I'll drink to that.
Hey, do you ever have somebody? You ever hit somebody up for a fight and come across somebody a little too fucking excited to fight, where you're like, oh shit, this might be a problem.
Yeah.
You get some of those.
Yeah, I get some of those. Yeah, like
is it mostly guys or girls?
guys.
Yeah.
Guys, yeah.
Is it because they know who they're fighting and there may be some beef, or is it just they're naturally just a little tightly wound?
There's some dudes that are like, they're pretty intense. Like even when you talk to them, like most people, you can get a sense of personality. You always know who those ones are because they're like super stiff through text. Almost to the point where it's like, should I check you right now? Because like you're kind of being rude to me, but like, or am I just overthinking it? Like tripping? Like they're lightweight, like borderline rude. Oh, and I'm like, dog, you came to me. Like, I'm trying to help you out. But you're like being like kind of like, you know,
stiff.
Those are the dudes. Those are the dudes. And then when you meet them in real life, those are the guys.
That's that. So what? Fight me attitude.
And exactly. Like, dog, you're not fighting me. Like, I'm just messenger here.
Same team, dude.
Those guys are always those guys. They're not that hard to deal with sometimes, but they're like, they know what they want. They know like how they want the fight to be.
Is that the guy?
They know the size of the gloves. No headgear.
Is that the guy you got to pull off the guy?
Yeah, that's that guy. Yeah, that's the guy who's just gonna if his guy's not flat on his back, if he's on his knees, he's still gonna throw a punch or two. You know, and it's like you see.
Especially after you have to pull off a guy, right?
A couple more pumps. No, but they're actually not. Most of them are like cool, but they just know what they want, and like they're just very stern, and they're like high strung about they're just there's just certain guys' just personalities like that.
Yeah.
But they're usually always show, and they're always entertaining, and they're reliable.
Yeah, that's good.
What happens when people like chicken out at the last minute? Do you have to talk people back?
Yeah,
into
does
the
that
fight?
happen?
I've had to. I have
Do people show all the way up to the event and they get cold feet?
No, that's never happened. Nobody's ever showed and not wanted to fight.
You ever have somebody show up super nervous, a little worried, and watch them shine?
Yeah, actually, yeah. There was a guy that we had fight for us. His name was Ben, and he goes by the Stallion. And he did an event in our first one, and he did boxing, but he's an MMA fighter. But I'm like, hey, bro, only dude I have your size is a boxer. And he's like, all right, I'll do boxing if I can do MMA the next event. So he went in there, he boxed. It wasn't his element. He got took out pretty quick, and he was nervous. And he's a young cat. I think he was only like 20, and so it was his first time competing. You could tell he was nervous and stuff.
I would imagine if you go from like MMA, to being handicapped, to just your hands, and you have to fight this style. You know what I mean?
That's like
boxing is
McGregor versus Mayweather. Same shit.
Yeah. It's a totally different art form. Like essentially the end product is the same. Somebody's getting beat up, or knocked out or whatever. But it's like the way you get to that point is much different.
Yeah, style.
How tall are you?
I'm like 6'1".
Could Mayweather knock you out?
Mayweather's not really known for knocking people out, though.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anybody
can get knocked out. Anybody can get knocked out.
Is he talented enough to knock out a dude twice his size?
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, is it likely to happen though?
He's not known for knocking people out, though.
Like not in a boxing match. If somebody tests him in the bar, is he gonna?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's a pro, bro. He's one of the greatest ever, dude. He'll put tips on you real quick.
I mean, all it takes is a shot that you don't see.
Right.
That's usually what's knock you out.
Okay, so that's why when you see a lot of street fights that are knockouts, it's usually a sucker puncher. They're not even squared up. It's just
So what's the difference between like somebody like a Mayweather, a McGregor, and like a Kimbo Slice, and then like one of your fighters? Like what's the magic that makes them able to be like entertaining, vicious, and like not get knocked the hell out? Like what is that?
You know what it is? Honestly, it's a lot of these guys are just hungry.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys just want it. Like they're in a position to where like in their story they're at a point where they're trying to climb the mountain. All these dudes are trying to climb the mountain. They're all trying to prove something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like this is the opportunity like a lot of these guys were never given, and they have an opportunity. And on top of that, what's different from our league compared to other leagues like Street Beefs or even the other one I said I went to with my brother, Backyard Squabbles, is their crowds are made up out of like the fighters and the coaches and the staff. Like that's 90% of the crowd. You come to our events, you've been to our event. Our events are like 98% fans, people that really love, like that are getting into the fight. They're getting into the fight, and so it's a different atmosphere, and I think that has to do with it too, because the atmosphere is real. It's like they grew up watching boxing matches or UFC and shit, and like you always imagine like yourself, like even think about it, like if I think of a big fight and the guy's like walking to the ring, like, and I try to imagine like what it would be like to fight in all of those people, like, you start to get goosebumps and shit. You know what I mean? Like you get the feeling, oh, this is big, and that's kind of like the same feeling. I think that's kind of that with the fact that these guys are hungry too is like makes a magical thing, and I think that's why if you really look at our fights, like I said, I think honestly, we have the best quality fighters of any league. Personally.
Nice.
Like, I haven't seen a lot of other leagues, but I was at the last event, and like no, I was the DJ, so I came there. The event probably started like 5 or 6, so we got there like 3 o'clock, to set up speakers and do all that stuff. So like the fighters were already there. They were already there. All of them were already there, and they're just walking around, and they're all friends, and they're kicking it. Yeah. And as time progresses, people get there. It gets close to the fight time. The air starts getting thicker. It starts getting tenser, and it starts feeling dangerous. Like it just like people are like, you see people's psyching themselves up, and then once you get to the stage, and you like when there's a big ring, and once you get to the ring, you start seeing the people. Like you can feel the impact of somebody about to get knocked the shit out.
Yeah,
them. Like
tension and shit.
And then the mob mentality creeps in. Where you're like, yeah, give me more blood.
Yeah,
give me more blood
tonight.
It's like, are you not entertained? So it's a whole experience. And like even from the DJ booth, I felt that. So like, and I was just going back and forth to the state from to the ring and the booth. But like, imagine just being there up at the ring the whole time. It's crazy, man. The energy in the whole place, but you don't feel like you're in danger. You just feel like
it's entertainment.
You feel like you're watching like some Rome gauntlet in the middle of the fucking whatever they call that thing. Some gladiator shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're about to see some shit that you can't turn away from.
Yeah, the Coliseum.
That's what it is.
You see some shit you can't turn away from, and some shit you can't do yourself.
Right.
Like you for sure know you're not a boxer as soon as you watch a real boxer.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
You explained it like the whole vibe of it perfectly. That was like exactly because I emceed it. I hosted the whole thing last time. So I wasn't fighting, but when I'm up in the ring, there was a point where that place was like really packed, like shoulder to shoulder, and it was like that energy and like because they're just like, all right, we want it. Like as soon as that fight ends, I announce the winner. They kind of leave the ring, and I'm just like kind of in there, just like. Kind of talking to them, let them know who's gonna fight next, and announcing and shit, and just talking to the crowd. And it was like, that energy is almost like it like collapses on you. And we're coming at you.
It's waiting for you.
Man. We're gonna find another podcast and go through them. We're gonna fight them.
Our podcast is your podcast.
Hey, we're gonna fuck Diff Dope up, fool.
Your boys. Your boys.
No, I'm just kidding. They're hella cool, dog. They're hella cool. It's just the only 3-man podcast I know about and shit.
Oh man, that would be pretty cool. Last time, in the very first event we actually had a real beef match. There was these 2 dudes. One was named Paul. One was named Julian. They're from Manteca, and they actually the owner of the pub. Yeah, he actually set it up through me because he was like, "Hey,
you knew these guys
he's like these 2 dudes are
coming here
talking shit about each other."
Exactly. So I guess they were like best friends, like homies to the end.
Yeah.
One of them got a girl.
Of course.
He got real serious with that girl real quick. The homie didn't like the girl. Girl didn't like the homie. Wow. And I guess he said some foul shit about his wife.
Wow. They're married.
And he's like, yeah. And he's like, I can't have you talk to my wife like that, so I can't fuck with you no more, dog. Yeah. So basically, like she drove a wedge between them. Yeah. And I guess they've had beef and shit, and then they decided to duke it out. And then,
that's sick.
It was a pretty one-sided fight.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Who won? The guy with the chick or the old homie?
The dude with the chick got beat up.
Oh,
so the other homie won.
Wow.
So yeah, and
it
sounds like he let him know how he felt,
right?
Yeah. And then afterwards they were like,
motherfucker.
Afterwards they shook hands and they, I think they made up. So
that's what's up.
I mean,
did they kiss?
That's
just kidding.
They double teamed his wife.
Oh shit.
I think I'd be down to fight like 85% of my DoorDash drivers.
For sure.
I'll be fucking them up. I should just wait on the roof with like DC Sniper. You don't win on the Black Killer, right? That's it.
When they come to drop the shit off at your door, they ring the doorbell and it's all.
It's wrong. The shit's always wrong. Man.
Do they forget your sauce?
And they be forgetting my sauce. They be forgetting my drink. They be like, "Oh, you want me to go back and get it?"
Yeah, I do.
I fucking do.
They be like, "Okay,
right here.
Hey, take this food back with you too and bring it back hot."
Yeah.
Tell them you fucked up and you need a new one.
Yeah, so they can put more boogers and pubic hair in my shit.
Eat half of it and just throw it around.
Like my my girlfriend's son's like, he was in his 20s and he was still living with us and shit, and he was DoorDash driving, and he was like, yeah, I for sure eat everybody's fries.
Damn, dirty about
And this was a college educated young man who's now a teacher.
Well, that's why, because he's so smart.
He was like,
free food.
He's like, I get a nugget, I get one ring, I get in the fries, and then I close. This is pre-COVID though. Now they seal it. Wow. But it's that's most drivers though.
That's a dick move.
If you driving all day, you smell some fries, you gonna put your hand in that box. Who's not gonna put their hand in that box?
I don't know, dude. I used to do Postmates and I never did that shit.
Yeah, I used to do DoorDash and I never did that. I thought about it.
Hey, you think you fuck up this DoorDash driver?
I thought about it.
You think you fuck up this DoorDash driver, Doug? Boom, boom, boom. I'm fucking up any DoorDash driver. Chuck shows up. Hey, I got your shit. Yeah, I forgot your sauce. What? See me on fucking June what?
June 25th.
See me on June 25th.
Manteca.
That's actually an angle I like, man. Like, if you could put it out there that you can arrange fights between, like, not fighters, like, trained fighters, but homies or
street beef.
Yeah, dude, that's it.
Yeah, real beef.
I like that.
I look for that. I'm open to it.
Settle it. Come here and settle it.
There's actually a few dudes who hit me up, but they hit me up on the old Instagram.
Dead serious too.
Big Nuts versus Dead Serious too. Yeah.
The 2.0 match.
Yeah. 2.0 match. That'd be sick.
I'll do the poster.
With music and shit.
With socks. Come out to that event, get a free pair of socks.
9 seconds after the dude gets knocked out, he'll have a sock.
Do you have
with him on the ground? Yeah,
like you have them all pre-made and shit.
9 minutes. I have my shit with me.
So do you have the fighters come out to music?
Yeah.
They pick whatever they want.
Yeah, they got their songs.
What do they usually come out to? Like, is there anything that has happened more than once, like the same
Metallica,
song?
System of a Down.
Honestly, not. There hasn't been a song that's been played twice, but I get a lot of like obscure ass songs. Like they come out to some shit that you've like
never comes out to fucking Tiny Tim.
I didn't even know what this shit was made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And I'm the DJ. I'm trying to find this shit, and there's no internet. So I'm like, hey, bro, you're coming out to Tupac.
it was just like a little.
Oh shit! Because you're the DJ.
They're using a soundbite of a clip of a TikTok they heard.
Sean Black's like,
a year ago.
He's on. Just put my phone up to the mic, dog.
Sean Black's like, nah, you're coming out to my shit. Push play on his shit. Yeah.
Oh.
It's fucking bass life for you.
Bass life.
It's like.
Shout out Reckless West who came to rap the other day in the studio.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he killed the shit.
What, recently? After I was there?
No, on that song.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
He killed that shit.
Hey, real quick, shout out your stuff too. Shout out your handles too.
Nah.
Why not?
Oh yeah, you gotta get your house DJ.
Why not?
Oh
Yeah.
I'll be the DJ at the UBL event. And
At the what?
at the UBL event, motherfucker.
At the what?
at the UBL, you be illin' right now.
You be illin'. You be illin'.
Yeah, I'll be the DJ at the event. I'll be coordinating like some of the performances, and I'll be doing all the music the fighters come out to, and
so if people want to hire you for their event, what's your handle? How they get a hold of you?
But usually they just grab my dick.
That's my handle.
The direct approach. The direct approach.
That was hella funny.
It wasn't supposed to be funny. Oh,
It's supposed to be dirty about though.
you don't be mad over there with the
I didn't-
buttons. I don't got no buttons over here. It's not fair. It's like when you pay 2K.
Hey, get your own podcast then.
How am I get a podcast?
He can't even hear the sounds right now. Let him have the headphones for a little bit so he can get a little taste.
Oh, he's fucking. He's
like, what are you guys talking about?
He's over here fucking me up.
This one right here is my mom.
This fool.
That's my mom. You didn't hear that.
Was it an Arby's commercial?
Talking all this shit about my mom.
This fool.
Was it an Arby's commercial?
Oh, you seen the new Arby's commercial? They're serving the Wagyu burger now. Wagyu burger now. I never fuck with. I've been to Arby's once. I didn't like it. Never went back.
What
but
the
I'm
fuck
going
is a
back.
Wagyu burger?
Dude, Arby's is fucking cafeteria food, dude.
Hey, I'm going for the Wagyu burger, man. I'm gonna go peep that real quick. I'm gonna let you know real quick.
Arby's food. All Arby's food is made by inmates.
Shout out to the inmates.
At
Shout out to the
jail
inmates.
facilities and shipped to Arby's locations
You mean
worldwide.
ex-cons?
No current cons. They're not printing license plates. There's 5 roast beef sandwiches.
Oh, they're slicing Arby's roast beef now.
What about this one?
That Arby's.
What about this one?
We have the meat.
that Arby's is like that roast beef is part bologna.
Some of that
I wonder
baloney.
what that Wagyu like really is.
You know it's not the
Right.
best. But
Hey,
Like,
if
how much is
Kangaroo.
if the Impossible Whopper, if the Impossible Whopper can taste just like the fucking Whopper, dude, they can make anything taste like anything. So
Right.
who knows what's in that Wagyu, huh?
Does it taste like the Whopper?
Yeah, exactly.
they just put some.
different.
You ever had an
No
Impossible
different.
patty?
They just put some.
But you do know Whopper just tastes like pickles, mayonnaise, and ketchup, right?
Okay.
They just put some terpenes in there for you.
Yeah.
Some terps.
Just a little bit of burnt
Some fucking
flavoring.
burger terps.
Burger terps. Yeah, can't believe it's impossible, man.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of terps,
Hey, so did you ever say what your shit was? What is it? At what?
You can find me at The Real Sean Black on Instagram. That's Sean Black with no C. Or you can find me on Thumbtack DJ. I'm a 5-star DJ on that. For your wedding, I will definitely charge you over $1,000 to come play your fucking bullshit songs at your wedding. No goddamn problem. But your party will be awesome. I got 5 stars.
he's gonna get hits off of this.
Yeah.
I know. It's
I gotta hear
that's
this.
DJ Sean.
Promo
on
code, bring your own
Thumbtack.
beard.
And,
DJ, what is
shout out to the Rebel Set and shout out to Baseland Studios. I'm a producer and a DJ and all that other stuff too. We're here to talk about fighting though, so let's give this back to Chuck. Unless I got
Well, the Bring Your Own Beer podcast is encompassing of everything going on. So it's sports, it's fighting, it's beer, it's fucking your chick, it's my mom, it's everything. So nothing's off the table, dude.
So-
Throw that rat on the table.
Now, your chick.
my chick. Yeah.
Let's talk about her.
All right.
Go ahead. What do you
Good talk. Good talk.
Good talk. Thank you.
Good talk.
Like how everybody gets quiet right there. Just,
I don't have a crickets button anymore.
Oh no! That's perfect.
Make some fucking noise.
That's probably about what I would say.
Do you know who this is, Sean, right here?
I can't. I don't got headphones on.
Oh, that's right. That's right. My bad. Do you know who this is right here?
Make some fucking noise. Make some fucking noise.
You know who that is?
Who's that?
That's from King of the Dot. One of the hosts. I forgot who he is, but you know.
Make some fucking noise.
Oh no, this shit sounds corny though, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Hey, can I get some gunshots for that though? That shit sounds corny. Give me some more gunshots. There we go. This shit's corny. Fuck them.
Corny. You know, this fool doesn't know. This fool don't know. Dude.
This shit
It's
sounds
okay.
corny. That was some personal shit.
I'm about to put some shit on.
Ain't nobody from King of the Dot watching this podcast. Fuck them.
Oh, you don't fuck with them anymore? I thought I saw you on one of those. I saw you on one.
dude.
Okay, so here's what happened. Right. So I used to throw battles and shit in San Jose for a while, whatever.
Yeah.
And so long story short, I got my shot, right? I threw this one battle and it was like, okay, man, if this goes off good, then you know, you'll be like one of the King of the Dot reps for the Bay Area. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So I do the battle, right? And the battle is a white kid. Fuck it. I'll say it.
The video battle, I seen it.
It didn't. Oh, let me tell you what happened. Okay, so I booked XI, right? Who's like a sounds a Thunderhut,
I remember him.
hip hop rap legend, and then I booked Shimako Noble, who's like a he went down and did like Scribble Jam, and he was a hip hop Congress, and he's a hip hop dude too, and it was a pretty for like San Jose in the area that was like oh wow, these two are going at it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because XI hadn't battled a while, and Shimako was a beast. He had just beat Joe Cutter, or he just battled Joe Cutter, and he just battled Lucky, and they were both like my biggest viewed battles. My league gets like 20,000 views, not a lot, but it was cool.
Okay.
But anyway, so fucking so it's like the main battle. So I only had I'm piggybacking off of a King of the Dot event. So but they gave me 3 battles. So my first 2 go. So it's the first one, right? No, it's the third one. The first 2 go off and they're just all right and it's whatever. But everybody's waiting for this one.
Yeah.
So XI goes, and he does whatever he does, and then Shimako goes, and he pulls out a clipboard, and he's like, "Did you know this is Malcolm X's birthday?" And he starts reading some random ass shit. off of the clipboard
in the rap during the rap.
No, he's not rapping. No, he was not prepared, and so he just decided to talk about Malcolm X for 2 minutes to a room full of mostly white people. Because you've been
so he
about
did some spoken word.
No, he wasn't doing spoken word.
He was bullshit.
He was just bullshit. He just exactly. Yeah. And so the dude who was like, "Oh yeah, man, you can come work with us," was like, "Man, what the fuck was that shit?" And that was my last, So I was like, So
like my mom would say,
This fool.
I was like, it was corny as fuck. I was like, hey, dude, why don't you just be like, I'm not prepared, and you're a freestyle champion. I mean, why don't you just freestyle instead of just like making it about some weird race shit? Yeah. I was like, I don't know, dude. I always thought that shit was corny. So bust some shots for me.
I'm gonna let you bust some shots up. I'm gonna have you bust some shots up. Because we got you on the program. You know what I'm saying? And usually it's us three just over here busting shots at motherfuckers. But I'm gonna let you bust a shot or two. Since we got a trained professional on set. You know what I'm saying? You can hear that, right?
The beat? Oh, you want me to rap?
Busting shots. Sean Blak, he's busting shots. Or is he not? I don't know. He ain't smoking pot. He's sipping CBD.
Nah, that's
He's off that CBD. You
that's
see me.
That's a lie. I'm so hot. Nah, that's a lie. See, I get fried. This off my mind, off the top. This that freestyle. This that free. Now, no, I don't drink no more. I'm a bit non-alcoholic. I'm still a pimp or whatever you might call it. Do a toast. Do a boast. I'm a roast. Any rapper from the coast, east or west. I'm the best. Say it with your chest, buddy.
He's calling you out, meat. I think he's talking to you because he sure ain't hell talking to me.
No, he's talking to me. He's talking to me.
This fool's talking to me. He wanna battle a true MC. This fool might bust a kickflip in your punk as he might turn around and bust that gat and bust it like a rap. You don't know about my boy. They call him meat because he comes through, he hears that beat and he starts to eat. Yeah. Get him meat. Get him meat.
Me, my favorite website, Black People Meet.
Yeah, baby.
That's cold. That shit got me. Fuck.
Got you speechless?
Yeah, speechless.
Damn. All right.
I got nothing for raps today.
Hey, dude, us white guys don't like rapping in front of black fools.
Making it weird, dog.
Come on, and never stopped Informer.
Hey, dude, Informer's a fucking beast. That's why you don't want it with
Wait, is that his name? Snow. My bad, Snow. My bad, Snow. My bad.
I fuck with that album.
Yeah,
I was fucking with it recently. That shit's fire, dog. Snow's fire. I don't give a fuck, dog.
All right, what other albums are we still fucking with from my childhood that we probably shouldn't be fucking with no more? Like you said, Snow.
I'm fucking with Snow.
I'm listening to this fucking
New Kids on the Block.
Nah,
that's Alligator.
Nah. Fucking Goo Goo Dolls.
New Edition.
I've been listening to this Goo Goo Dolls record still from like back in the day.
Yeah, you shouldn't be listening to that.
Yeah.
Well, better than Snow.
See, I'm on
Snow's tight, dog.
I'm on the exact opposite. I've been listening to West Side Connection. Fucking driving around.
What, you been hanging out over at Tony's?
No, I just fucking I dug it.
Hey,
You know
Tony,
what I mean? I
you
grew
go
up
over
with
to
that
the
shit.
tattoo shop right now, I guarantee you can hear some West Side Connection playing.
West Side Connection. Damn, I've heard West Side Connection in hell long. Remember my days used to bump that shit all the time, man.
Hey, dude, that shit's...
they wouldn't remember the words to their songs.
Who? They don't remember the words of their songs?
They wouldn't remember the words.
Hell
I don't
no.
think so.
They've gone off in so many different directions and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, there's no way. That shit's fucking hilarious though. Looking back on it, it's like, dude, I was like way too white to be bumping that shit, driving around, walking around with the fucking.
All right, speaking of West Side Connection, Ice Cube, you know he has the big three. So we're talking about sports. Right?
Pause that.
Like a big, like the big three is like when you can't be pro no more, but you're still good.
That's basically. I think that's kind of what you're seeing, like Jake Paul do, and these YouTube.
But he's
dudes.
prime age though.
No, but he's not fighting.
But he's not a fighter. He didn't grow up in it.
Right.
He's fairly fresh. Like honestly,
Is he good?
I think he's great. I think Jake Paul is. Logan Paul's trash.
There you go.
I think Jake Paul's legitimately good for the amount of time that for the amount of time that he's trained for him to even beat guys.
Where the fuck my mic go, dog?
Oh, he grabbed it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We'll switch up.
I'm looking
I
up
just
on-
noticed that.
Come on.
'Cause you dropped it right here, so I picked it up.
He didn't hesitate, though. That's good. He didn't hesitate. A lot of people fucking clinch up when they see the mic, and they're like, I know. This will just grab your shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Shit to say,
That's
dog.
what I'm talking about.
Hey, you got something to say about it?
And so I think for him, for the amount of time that he's had training, like there's like 10-year-olds that have more training than him. You know what I mean? Like out there.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, there's people who have a lot more training, who have done a lot less. And for him, I think he's only had maybe 3 years of serious training. Yeah. Where he's been actually he's been taking it serious, and he does seem like, from what I see, I mean, we don't know really because when the cameras are on, you don't know. But by the looks of it, he's getting slightly better. And for him even to knock out a dude like Tyron Woodley, like that shit's crazy, bro. And I don't think he's a bad thing. I think he's bringing eyes of those YouTube kids that were watching him or group watching him. Yeah. They probably didn't watch that shit. So now he's bringing new eyes, fresh eyes. Yeah.
But like, how can you really quantify talent though? Like with time, like so say you say he's only been there for like 3 years, but like that would be like the situation when like LeBron or like Tracy McGrady, they've only been playing like really like organized basketball for 3 years before they're in the league with the greatest players. So like, is it possible with fighters for them to just be so fucking good immediately?
That the learning curve is really short for them. Yeah, that happens a lot. I think it happens. I think peak faster, man. No, not necessarily. I think peaking depends on how you take care of yourself.
Yeah, your body,
and it's also not just physically, but like mentally too. Yeah. Because once you get to a point where you're like a champion, it's hard to stay hungry. Like I don't know if you guys remember, but like there was a boxer in the '90s, in the early 2000s. He was actually my favorite boxer, Lennox Lewis.
Yeah,
Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis was dope. He was knocking motherfuckers out. But you would notice he had this trend, and he'll like in interviews he'll even say it himself. Like he would he'd win the title. He'd defend it like 8 times.
Chuck, that fool fuck you up.
Next time when he comes out here, man, so take off your glasses, brother.
Hey, challenge him. Like, respond to him as if he already challenged you. So when he walks up, you go, what? Yeah, I heard what you said. Let's do it. What the fuck you said? He's all, what?
Drop it. Tell him there's gonna be an arm wrestling.
Drop it. Hey, you gotta have all the fights, dude.
He wants to make it weird. Do some leg wrestling.
Everything, yeah. Anything I think that's competitive is fun, right?
Right.
Like,
right.
That's just. I mean, that's how I see it. Like, if there's competition. It's fun.
People want to see it. People want to see it too.
It's like a fight carnival and shit. You go to one part, they got the 2 guys like in the Beat It video where they're taped up right here and they got fucking knives in their hand and they're trying to stab each other.
Yeah, they're holding hands, trying to stab each other.
Or the
toe
one,
to toe.
or the one where they what do? They hold their arms together while they fucking punch each other with the other fucking hand.
I've seen some shit like that. Like they do that like Africa, like they're fighting like with one hand.
Tied,
they're like tied to each other. They both have a foot inside of a tire.
Yeah.
You can't get out of the tire.
And they look like one of those.
Ooh, the slap competition.
Here comes Chuck. Here he comes. Chuck. Here he comes.
Dude.
He's good. This dude's he's here every time we're here.
He would not be ready for something like that.
He's ready to fix your computer. That's what it is.
He wants a beard off.
Yeah. He won. He already won.
He already won.
Hey, we got to call until we call Matt's brother over here.
Oh,
Matt's brother got a sick ass beard.
Really?
Yeah, he's got
He's got to braid it up.
Hey, that shit, nah, but it's full and that shit just rests on his chest.
Oh, shit. Damn, Viking style.
Yeah.
Very much the Viking look.
Yeah.
Very much.
This is the Anthrax look.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
No place.
Rock rap.
Well, he just had the chin, I thought. Whatever.
Rock rap.
This is fresh back from a camping trip look.
Fresh back from a camping trip.
You can see
face burn.
You can
Face
see the
burn.
sunburn and the tan from the sunglasses.
Yep. Got stuck out in the sun.
Yep. Got a lot more of it than I did.
Never mind, that's racist.
Okay, cool. Good call. Hey, good call, dude.
Go for it.
Good call.
We don't want to upset the
Go
guys.
for it.
Red face. Washington Redskins.
His mic's off.
Your mic's off.
Is it off?
Now it's on.
It's on now? Okay. Yeah,
Continue with the racism.
But is it like a camping trip? If it's if you're Mexican, like isn't it just like like
I was the only Mexican there.
It was
It was a camping trip, yes.
So did you like get out there all of a sudden you put up a teepee and didn't know?
No, out of everybody there, I'm the least experienced camper.
Oh, you don't know about these camping trips? It ain't about a teepee or Mexico.
No.
It's about getting naked, doing mushrooms, and riding bicycles.
And
naked.
acid. And acid.
You had me on everything except like the bicycles. It sounds like there'd be some swimming in there too. I'm not.
Bicycles are fun. Bicycles are fun.
Especially with your dingus swinging.
Yeah.
There's none of that, but
Swinging,
he likes to think. He likes it. Dingus and fungus.
What poor bike are you fucking sitting on swinging your dingus? What bike are you
I don't
terrorizing?
know. I'm not at
You're
the
fucking
camping
terrorizing somebody's huffy.
trip. I'm not on the camping trip. I'm not there.
A bike with no seat.
Bike with no seat.
It's full sit straight down.
It's got a moving. It's just a moving spike.
That's the only way. That's the only way your dick can hang.
With no seat?
Otherwise, your balls and dick are getting support on the seat.
Yeah.
You just sit at the front of the seat.
Just like a butt
Then
plug.
the front. Then
handle
the
up
tip
your
is
ass.
going up your ass, dude. Yeah. You want to sit on the
you're
fat
right.
part. You want to
You're
sit back.
Yeah.
Tells you how much I ride a bike.
A beanbag chair. That'd be dope.
It's nuts.
Right? Would just like cup your nuts like sand.
Like a bag of sand.
So yeah, man. Appreciate you coming on the show, man. Big time.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, dude.
Dope.
Thanks for making the intro, Sean. We talked when we met in the studio, and you were like, "Yo, what's up? You want to host the shit?"
Yeah.
So I'm glad we're able to link up and try to, like you said, cross promote,
Exactly.
share, fan bases, and hopefully we get some views out of you and you get some out of us. And if we can try to make it out to the show, I mean, I know this guy lives right down there, so
I'm going. Yeah, I can't.
I'll
not
see you
go.
there, bro.
I can't be that close and not go.
I'll see you there for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm
try.
not bringing her. I try to leave her. I try to go do things by myself.
It'll be a caravan of people.
As
Like you
often
can just
as
hop in the car
possible.
and come with somebody if you want to come.
It's
bro.
on a Saturday, June 25th.
Saturday before 4th of July.
I got to work that day, but I'm going to try to get the day off. So or at
before you
least
see
get
the
off early.
fireworks, come see some people get their lights knocked out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me let me give a shout out to the real quick.
Dude, like, let me
Don't
tell
give
you
a shout out to
real
the Rebel
quick.
set. It's like 10 of y'all, so I'm not gonna say all y'all names, but that's what's up.
Yeah, okay.
And shout out to
Dude,
Wu-Tang.
like, let me tell you real quick.
Rebel Tang.
Oh, do you want me to talk about Heather's business here?
Please do.
Wait. Let me ask the professional fight guy,
The Hitman.
the hitman, one more question.
Hell yeah.
He's off. I wanted to
On a
fuck
scale
that
of
fool
on
up
the
right
scale
there.
of 1 to 10, how good was Will Smith's form when he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock?
Yeah, what were your thoughts on that?
1 to 10. Honestly, I thought it was real bad. It was
A bad slap.
nothing behind it.
Yeah.
Didn't plant his feet. It was just all arm. It was like
Did you
it broke on his face. It's almost like as he swung it. It's like when you hit somebody, they're supposed to like move with force.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it almost felt like as his hand hit his face, his arm flailed and broke
Yeah.
out of it.
He probably did
I
that
didn't
on
like
purpose,
it.
though.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you guys see
Because he
the-
would crush Chris
he
Rock.
probably-
Did you guys
probably
see the
tends to-
movie clip that resembles that exact?
Yeah, with-
fucking
Yeah, I see that.
slap?
But I
Tracy
can't remember where it's
Morgan?
from, but yeah,
I don't know.
Tracy
but it was
Morgan's
old-
in it, yeah.
Nah, it's an old movie. Older.
yeah, it was like
Yeah.
It was an older movie.
I remember seeing the clip
But
and it was
it's
like
the exact
the
same
thing.
fucking scene. He's the same shit. Don't
Whoa.
talk about my wife.
Yeah.
Keep my wife's name out your
Oh,
mouth.
shit.
Yeah.
Whoa, I know. I never seen that.
It's almost as if they did that
It was too
to like
too
troll
close.
us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've heard of life imitating art, but that's a little too spot on.
Easter egg
That's
ass
too
fu-
specific.
Easter egg ass fucking assault. What? Wait, what?
Oh, dirty vatos.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on, guys. It was
sure.
really
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
chatting with
dude.
you guys and shit.
Yeah,
great,
man.
It was a good time. I mean, hopefully I can be back, and then I like to have you guys all out, to the show.
So I'll be there for
Just
sure.
get with me. I'm really trying to do that live stream if you guys really want to do it.
I think that would be cool, dude. If I can get the day off and we can all three go out
you
there,
can't go,
that'd be
dude.
sick.
Nah,
That'd be sick.
If you go, don't act like you know me.
Homie,
You and him are friends.
hey, can I get a ride?
If you can get the day off from selling strawberries on the side of the road.
Ooh, he called you a beaner.
Wow, now he's getting racist. All right.
He called
first-
you. He called you frijolito.
Your first and last time on the podcast. Good looking out, dude.
Oh man, I'll see you tomorrow.
Hello and goodbye.
Hello, goodbye.
Anybody else got anything that?
Oh, you were going to say something.
No, I'm just saying that the doors we're probably thinking about 3 o'clock. We'll probably have some music performances from about 4 to 5.
Is there a cost to get in?
$15.
$15 at the door.
Okay.
$15 at the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for you, $25.
$14. $14 at the door. So $15 at the door. June 25th.
Yeah.
Around 3 o'clock, you're going to open the doors.
3 o'clock at the Pub and Tap House or Pub and Lounge on Main Street.
You know it's going to be hot as fuck
California.
that day,
It's going to
too.
be hot. Yeah, bring your sunscreen, all that
You know
good
it's
stuff.
going to be hot. What time does it usually end? Around like this ballpark?
We're probably going to start our first fight probably about 6:30.
Okay.
I know, but in Manteca, it's sunny after 9 p.m., dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
It's
Last
fucking
time it felt
crazy.
like the sun never went down.
Yeah, it's
dude.
crazy,
Damn.
dude. This shit's
Yeah.
up at 9 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll probably start fights about 6:30. Fights probably end about 10:30.
Okay.
I'm thinking 10:30,
Damn.
11.
Damn. That's a
So,
lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
And,
fucking
and
squabbing.
then are like in between fights, it's like what, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
No, we're trying to bring out about 3 fights an hour.
Wow.
So
Nice.
and then maybe for the only ones that could be like a little bit more dramatic. I think because this time around I'm gonna have them do 5 rounds instead of 3. Last time I had them do 3 across the board, whether they were a main event or a co-main event. But this time I'm thinking of making the main events 5 rounds.
Yeah.
I think that's better,
Yeah,
right?
hell yeah.
They're main events.
Or even a 4.
Yeah.
But 4 would be, you could do 2 too, so it could be,
Exactly.
it could tie.
for the
So it has
judges,
to be an
I
odd.
need 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so that's why I think it's gonna run probably about. I say earliest it'll be done is 10 if we get all knockouts.
Damn, that's solid, man.
Again, folks, that's at UBL 2.0 on Instagram.
Also-
Holler at Coach Hitman.
Also,
Chuck over here.
Also follow me on
Shut
my.
the fuck up, dude.
No,
Go ahead,
They
dude.
gotta follow me on my. They gotta follow me on my OnlyFans. It's up, but it's just picture me putting sugar on McDonald's fries, trying to make them taste like Wingstop.
Is that what Wingstop does?
Yeah, they put that's the secret. They put sugar and salt on the fries.
He
at the
said
same
sugar
time.
dust?
No,
Pixie
sugar's already dust, fool. But it's like.
Yeah. So yeah, UBL 2.0 on Instagram.
Yeah.
Give him a follow.
Yeah, give him a follow and
send
holler at Chuck if you're trying to squab.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
him. Not him.
Definitely not him.
You know, if you're trying to get on, it's as easy as just shoot me a DM. Just hit me up.
If you know somebody that you want to challenge to a fight,
Yeah,
especially
if someone owes you money from like 8 years ago, there's no statute of limitations on an
there's
ass
nothing.
beating.
Like a small claims court.
Yeah.
yeah, hit Chuck in his
Judge
inbox. Hit Chuck in the DM, man. We can settle that.
Judge Hitman.
Settle up.
Judge Hitman. That's gonna be the thumbnail. We gotta take a picture.
The music would be like the People's Court kind of, but like more hardcore.
Yeah. We'll have Sean Black do the beat.
Yeah.
I don't do beats. I'm on the camera.
I do humans, not beats.
Bring that 4K POV.
OnlyFans.
Summertime.
Yeah, I was slapping that summertime beat. You remember that? Is it
Yeah.
summertime? I was slapping that shit for somebody in the studio yesterday. Like, you know, they was gigging like we made that shit
Like
yesterday.
it was new. Yeah.
Like it was brand new. That's what's crazy when you're independent music making for like hell long, like we have. Like you kind of realize after a while, you know what? Nobody really heard this shit.
Right.
It's still new.
It's
to,
fresh. Yeah.
It's still new to like 99.8% of the whole world.
And the summer's coming up, and
summer's-
we're about to hit summer. So
Oh man,
So about to re-release
we'll
it.
see.
yeah, re-release, limited edition
All right,
version,
all right, let's do it.
digitally remastered.
Yeah,
The reboot.
Certified.
yeah, digitally remastered.
Shout out to the Craft House for having us here again.
To the craft
Real
house.
quick, want to talk about
Real quick.
Want to
You're
send
never gonna get to say real quick without me doing that.
real quick. Right quick. I just wanted to talk about real quick. This anybody out there that wants to get licensed to serve beverages, we got a homie that has a class that you can get certified. It's called License to Serve in California, and her name is Heather Cortez. You can hit her at the website licensetoserveca.com, and the phone number is 408-569-7943. She'll hook you up and get you approved to sell alcohol and become a bartender and all that stuff in a day. You can pass the course in one day.
Yeah.
So hit her up. She does a group rate too. If you have a restaurant or something, you got to get a bunch of people certified. You can get them certified. So License to Serve CA.
Fucking gangbang that bitch out.
Get certified. You can hit her up. Get certified at licensetoserveca.com.
As soon as you said group rate, I was lost. You said group rate.
Get certified at licensetoserveca.com. Hit up Heather, man.
Hey, this episode of the podcast was brought to you by me, Mario, and Meat. Shout out to Chuck. Shout out to Sean Black.
Shout out to y'all, man. Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for coming, dude.
12 Pack Media and sponsored by King Cobra Extracts. We didn't really touch on that too much. How do you guys like the product?
Oh my god! Took it camping. These fools are like, yo, every single, because they had their own too, but they're like, hey,
what's up with yours?
Where's that wax at, dude?
Yeah, what's up with that
fire.
Bring your
Cobra?
own beard,
Yeah, dude, I
motherfucker.
was able to get people who don't even fucking like dab seriously. They're like, dude, I gotta try that.
She's turning people out, getting them
That
addicted.
shit looked good.
Hey, so
The King Cobra himself.
That shit was
that's
fire.
UBL 2.0 on Instagram. That's at King Cobra Extracts on Instagram. We are Bring Your Own Beard. Tune in next week. Peace.
See ya.